Well, Jason, look, in the light of the imminent rises in the rates for electricity, I thought we'd talk about things they can do to ameliorate these
Bills going up.
bills going up.
I got a text message on Tuesday from my energy provider, and I don't want to mention who they are. Hi Jason, a power rate change notice was recently sent to your email, blah, blah, blah. And then I go into the email and then they go through and say, they go through a list of the increases. So I guess everybody's going to be getting these texts and emails and notifications.
Yeah. And look, they are substantial, and they're really a reflection of the way the wholesale price of electricity has been rising.
So before we get into what people can do, why are the prices going up?
Okay, they're going up. This is the way, very briefly, how the electricity market works. The wholesale price of electricity is determined on a half-hourly basis by an auction. Now, what your retailer does is attempts to level that variable into a constant tariff that he will charge you. He smooths his bill from the energy generators into a bill for you. Yeah. And over the last period, since the regulator last looked at the pricing of electricity, the costs to the retailer have gone up considerably, and that's reflected in the increases to them.
And I note that we were looking at the website the other day about what the prices are going to go up, and I note that the gazetted or published increases are for the default market rate. So you can shop around and get a different, everybody's going to get a different rate.
Yes, you can. They're strict. That's definitely true. That's the default, and because there's competition in the marketplace, various retailers will be offering different tariffs to try and attract customers to their platform.
And they're packaging it up now, retailers, with discounts with gas, or if you pay on time, you get a discount and all those sort of things. So, okay, so let's go through. Let's say you're going to get in the mail in the next period, you're going to get a notification that your prices are going up. So let's talk about some ideas and let's give our viewers some value. What can they do to start bringing their bills down?
Okay.
What can we do?
Very, very good. Look, the major energy user of your house is the heating of hot water. So let's start from that particular. What can we do to minimise the usage of hot water?
Unless, of course, you're on gas. Some people will have gas.
That's right. Some people are on gas, and they'll
Yep.
be in a different kettle. We're just kettle of fish. We're just looking strictly at electric hot water,
Yep.
and particularly element resistive type hot water, the old traditional model.
And most of those people, just so I understand it, would be on the nighttime control load with their hot water?
And they will be getting a lower rate for that than the daytime rates, but even the control load rates have gone up. So everything has gone up.
But even if you're on a control load where it switches on your hot water at night to charge up, some people have like a boost function or something. They can top it up.
Yeah.
So what can we do to reduce our hot water?
In the showers, get a low flow shower head.
Yep.
One that gives you a perfectly good shower.
No, the ones that little needles come out and spike. I know what you're saying. The water efficient ones that reduce the number of
and have shorter showers. Okay.
Yes.
Now it's a bit of an onerous.
I've got 4 kids. You think I can get them to have short showers? One of those little egg timers put one of those in the shower.
Yep. Now other appliances that use hot water or use water in the house are the dishwasher.
Yep.
The kitchen sink,
yep.
And the clothes washer.
Yep.
Now, what you can do there is you can say, let's fill the dishwasher up with dishes before we initiate a cycle.
Yep.
That way, the same amount of water is used to wash the dishes, whether the machine is full or half empty.
Sure. So you might leave it overnight and do it the next day when you put the breakfast dishes in. Yep.
And actually, the next day, if you have solar, put the dishwasher on when the sun is shining. Yes. Now, if you're on time of use, put the dishwasher on not in the peak period, but in the period of the day or night when the lowest price electricity is available.
Yep.
Okay. When it comes to hand washing in the sink, really consider using a dishwasher because they use less hot water, or less water, full stop, than putting it into the sink. And they probably do a better job of...
Everybody's circumstances are different. Like if you've got a lot of kids or a couple on their own. The other one that I like, you said, we were talking earlier, was about the jug. The little tip about not filling the jug up.
Okay, yes. Now, there's a couple of things you can do with the jug. Most jugs hold about 1.7 litres or so, and it's difficult to fill them with just 1 cup of water if you just want 1 cup of coffee. But you could either put just the amount of water that you need to fill the teapot, or you could consider going and buying a stainless steel thermos. And the water that's not used, so fill the jug up, you might consider even when you fill that jug, don't fill it with the hot water tap from the tank, because the line will need to be purged of cold water before any hot water comes through. Yep. So you might as well, it's quite a lot sometimes.
I know that in some houses I've been into, you turn the hot tap on and it's like got to run for 2 minutes before the hot water comes through. Another one you said was about a microwave. Use a microwave for...
Well, that's right. If you're just making a single cup of tea or coffee, use the microwave.
I didn't even think of that. That's great.
I think you find that it's probably more efficient to do that than it is to run the jug. Washing clothes. If you look on the label for most detergents, you'll find that they work perfectly well in cold water.
So stop washing with hot water and...
Yeah, stop washing with hot water.
And what about heat pumps? I know there's a lot of talk around people with heat pumps for even hot water and heating and cooling.
They're very efficient actually. If you have a heat pump, then you're very lucky, and the cost of you heating that hot water is probably 1/5 of the cost of heating with a conventional electric heater.
And I know they've got some rebates and discounts.
They have got, but they're a big ticket item. Okay, you're watching television. The television today's flat screen TVs are remarkably efficient, and you don't have to worry about the energy that the TV is using. Don't bother turning the standby off, because the standby consumption of appliances today is extremely low.
Okay.
And it's just not worth it. Right, go around the house and have a look at the lights. There could be people still using incandescent lights, and there could be quite a number of people using halogen spotlights.
Yes.
Now, halogen spotlights are extremely hungry of power.
They get hot too, don't they?
That's right. Most of the energy in an incandescent light, and they are incandescent, goes into heating up that filament to make it incandesce and throw off light. Whereas with an LED light, almost all of the energy goes directly into producing light, and very little comes as heat.
I remember when the LED lights first came out, and gee, they were terrible, but now they're so good. The quality is so good on LED lights.
And look, state governments have got incentives to exchange your incandescent lamps for zero or very, very low charges. So there are schemes around to replace inefficient lighting.
Yep.
And the other one is, and it doesn't matter that much with LED lights because they use so little, but turn the lights off. The worst you can do is wear out the switch.
I'm forever chasing my kids and turning the lights off. They seem to walk around the whole house and turn every single light on and leave everything running.
You were saying the other day there's a government organisation that will help you compare bills.
Yeah, so the federal government's got a website called Energy Made Easy. So if you go to energymadeeasy.gov.au, this is federal government. You can upload your bill and they'll do a comparison or show you what all the other plans available. So all of the energy retailers in the country have to publish their rates. And so the federal government have a website where you can put your postcode in. Are you after electricity only, gas, or a combination, and then they can show you what all the plans are. Because a lot of people will just probably take the price rise, and they've had the same energy retailer for 10 years and they've never looked at it. They've never even looked at the plan that they're on. The other one that I think that we should talk about is obviously solar. We're in the solar business, so I mean, we think it's a no-brainer, but talk to us, Frank. Why should people do it? Why should they invest in solar?
Okay, they should invest in solar if they have the capability, because it really will save them big money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously solar, batteries. So how do batteries fit into it?
Batteries got a part to play. It is possible to make a case, a financial case for batteries, especially if you arbitrage or use the battery to trade in the electricity market, which is a separate subject by itself.
And we'll put another video out about that, but yes, we can not only can you get a battery, you can save the solar if you're producing excess solar during the day and shift your usage at night, but there's opportunities to use that battery to make some money for people.
Yes, so it would be wise if you're thinking of down the track getting a battery, then to get an initial system which was easily adapted into the future.
Good call. Good. Okay, well that's about as much as information as we can think of. I'm sure there's other things. If you're worried about price increases or you've got a notification that your prices are going up, please get in contact with us. We've put so much effort into ebooks. Frank's written so many great articles on our website. They're all free. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to give us any details. You can just go onto our website. Under the download section, Frank's written all these articles about hot water heating and how to run your home the most efficient way you can. He's such a wealth of knowledge, this bloke. So look, I just appreciate, Frank, you thinking about these things, and we're just trying to help people and bring value. So that's the most that we can think of now. Don't freak out if you get an increase with your energy bill. Get in contact with us. We'll see what we can do. Check out our website. Please like, subscribe, share the video, or go to our site and download some of those articles and have a read, and let's see what we can do together.
We'll see you next time.